Welcome back to another episode of Surprise Momma,
where we talk about the shit they don't tell you.
Welcome to the Surprise Momma Podcast,
where we talk about shit they don't tell you. Moms, it's like the collective.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
I'm Ashley.
Oh, I'm Molly.
And we're doing another roundup.
Yes, we love a roundup.
We do love a little roundup.
We also have our mascot, Billy, down here.
She's being a little whiny.
Yeah, she has some things to say, too. Billy, do you have a roundup? I think she has a roundup.
I think she does.
We'll have to circle back.
All right, she'll be the third.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
So my roundup for this week is not so much about my daughter. It's actually more about, I guess, me. But yesterday, me, a couple other ladies got together, and we had some stuff that like we specifically wanted to talk about while we hung out. But my point is that I don't normally leave the house during the day, or like I don't normally leave my daughter during the day on the weekend.
By yourself.
No, I don't go out on my own on the weekends by myself unless it's the evening and she's already down, like now, for instance, right? Because she's in daycare and I leave her often, and I want to have time with her, you know? So it's like harder for me to not just feel the freedom, but like to want to step away for the weekend. But yesterday it was like, I was gone for like 2.5 hours or so, and then I had to like dip out because I was like, I actually need to go home and nap, or like feed her. But my point is that I was so energized for the rest of the day. Normally on the weekends, like by the end of Saturday, kind of like mid-afternoon Sunday, I feel like pretty lethargic. And it was sort of funny. I'm sorry to my husband for saying this, but like, he was like super lethargic on Saturday. It was like, he didn't go anywhere. Like he literally didn't leave the house. And he was like, I feel like really lethargic. And I was like, I know what you mean. Like, normally I'm the one that's like, so sort of like catatonic, like, because it was so energizing to get out.
Yeah.
And to like be out in the daytime and not with my daughter, which I'm not usually the person that says that, you know. It's hard for me to leave her because I really love being around her, but I need a break.
Yes, I think
it is
so
I don't know. That's
important for moms especially to do that. To like, obviously when your kid goes to bed at night, like it's easier to go out, obviously, but like I think it is so important for moms to be able to take time for themselves during the day, like when they can. And it's just because it's so energizing. It gives time for, your partner and your kid to bond as well. And it's just like, it's just good mentally. It's just good all around.
Yes. And it's like my fault that I don't do it.
Right.
Because Ryan is generally advocating for me. He's like, you can go somewhere, like, do you want to go out? Do anything? And I'm like, no. Like, so it's my fault that, I've been repeatedly in the situation where I'm like, I'm kind of drained. I haven't done anything for 2 days except be at home. And like, that's great sometimes, but like, literally I felt full of life.
So hopefully you'll do it more now.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not, I don't do it like every weekend or something, but just doing it
every couple weeks. It's like, man, and it doesn't even have to be hours. Like, if I just want to run to the store, do an errand, like, I think I just had like a slight breakthrough where I realized, oh, this is good for me.
It is, yeah. And like, honestly, like so right now my daughter is in the one nap phase, which means that like you just see them more.
They're up like all
so it's almost easier to be like, I'm okay taking more time for myself away because they're awake longer. I see them more. There's more opportunity to see them.
And I think the other thing that's like involved or like folded in, I'm thinking of Schitt's Creek.
Oh my God, folded
in, David. But anyways, like the other thing that's like folded in my situation, I can't think of words, is like I'm still breastfeeding.
Right.
So like I think leaving there's a layer of complication to that for me, for sure. And I just feel that I don't have a ton of freedom to do that, or I have to have a plan where I'm like, or here's the time frame that I'm on.
Right.
So I'm still under the clock, but I probably only have a few months left. So anyways, that was my roundup. I got out. I feel really good, and
Advocate. I love it.
yeah, I barely remember what I just said. Okay, I don't know if it made any sense.
No, it did. It was wonderful.
What is language?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little tired.
Um,
What about you? What's
Okay.
your one?
Mine is
Please
so
read it,
ridiculous.
Mila.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, I went to go pick up my daughter from the in-home daycare, and the lady who is there, love her to death, she was like, "Does your daughter have a sleep sack she can sleep in during her nap?"
Oh yeah.
Because my daughter does not sleep in a sleep sack during naps. At nighttime she does, during naps she doesn't.
Oh, my daughter.
So I like
in them every nap.
so I said, "Yeah, I'll bring it when she's here next." What happened? She said she climbed out of the pack and play.
Billy is astonished by this.
I know.
By the way,
She climbed out of the pack and play.
like climbed out or like fell out.
No, she climbed out of it. She climbed out of it. Hold on, give me a second. Billy, come here. Go get your Kong. Hi, this is Billy. This is Biddy. Okay, so we'll go back. Okay, so she climbed out of her pack and play. She opened the door, and
Open the door.
Right. Oh, yeah, she opened doors all the time. And then
Oh yeah, she loves open doors.
and then daycare lady said she started walking down the stairs. That's where she found her. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And so I Kale over here.
Sorry. Our mascot's really excited.
All
right.
And so I packed a pack and play for my parents, who she went to the next day. I told my parents the whole thing, and they were like, "Oh yeah, she tried climbing out, when she was here last." And I said, "You didn't tell me that. Thank you very much." My parents, and then, which is fine. It is what it is. So I gave them the pack and play, the sleep sack for her to sleep in at their house.
Okay.
And I went to go pick her up from my parents' house, and they said she climbed out of the pack and play in the sleep sack. So I said, "Are you?"
Dear God. Wait.
And at my parents' house, she did kind of fall out. My mom was like, "Oh, you kind of loud." I mean,
it was kind of loud. I know that every kid sort of goes through this phase, but I'm not gonna lie. So I was sitting in the nursery with my daughter yesterday, and I was staring at her crib, and I was like, and I like shuddered because I thought about, oh God, there's probably gonna be a time in the future when she crawls out of it, and I hope she doesn't get hurt.
I know. Like, so far she hasn't gotten hurt. Okay, so then
I guess pack and plays are a little shorter.
A little bit. So then went for the daycare. This following day, I packed a smaller sleep sack, one that like she can barely move in and she cannot stand up.
Oh my God.
And it worked. She didn't climb out, which is great, because that weekend she was going to her other grandparents, to spend the night. So we got to figure it out. Like, she was fine at her grandparents in that sleep sack. Monday, when we took her back to daycare, she was fine in that sleep sack. She was fine at my parents'. No, she wasn't. Hold on. I took her back to daycare on Monday, the small sleep sack, and the lady, when I went to go pick her up, she said, "So she still climbed out in the small sleep sack." And I said, "I don't know what to do with my child." The issue is, my daughter is going to turn 2 soon, but she's not at a place where we can like not have her in a crib.
Like, she's not ready for a big girl.
She's not ready for a big girl butt. She is crazy. She just it just wouldn't work yet. She just isn't. I just don't think it would work out. And she's not climbing out of her crib, but she's in a pack and play 5 days a week.
I just want to know how she's like crawling out of it.
I know. I'm very curious. Like, she's a climber. She's a huge climber.
Like, kind of skilled.
She's crazy. So what I got her, and I will put a link in a picture. I basically got her. It's like this tent thing that you put inside the pack and play. That's like domed, like netted, and it's zipped.
Oh, is it like the blackout tents, essentially?
The idea, no, but yes and no. The same idea. Like, She zipped in it so she can't get out. And then you tie the tent thing to the pack and play so they can't tip that out.
I think we have one of those. I haven't really used it, but like it's a blackout tent, but it's like fitted to.
No, I almost got that one.
Oh, okay.
I still want her to be able to stand.
Oh yeah. Is her head just like?
Yeah, it's like, I think they're kind of more meant to keep like things out, like cats.
Oh.
But it's gonna keep her in, and it worked. I took her to daycare. She was fine. She's like, it was amazing. I think it's our solution for the time being.
Oh my gosh. I love how our caretaker's like, so she still climbed out.
I know.
With
I
this
like
small sleep set.
could not. And at daycare, she has like, I mean, the lady is watching a monitor, so she's just watching her. She's probably laughing.
I need to see.
Right.
I need to see this happen.
I love my daughter so much. She just is so crazy. I cannot contain her.
She's very smart.
She is. She's pretty smart.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it because it's just this thing that we got is just kind of funny.
I really do want to see it.
I'll show you a picture.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like I've never seen.
Yeah, it just was cracking me up. So I'm like, well, this is what it's come to.
Oh my gosh.
So that was my.
So she's caged in now.
She is
basically
caged in her pack and play.
Well,
She cannot get out.
well, folks,
So if you need a solution in your life, I got it for you.
you can cage your kid or get out for like 2 hours over the weekend.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, or do both. Yep.
That is the answer. Yeah, that is the answer.
Oh my god.
Anywho, anyways, thanks for listening.
Billy, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
You say bye?
She's over there singing Billie Eilish.
Okay, thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.